What's good, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Miami Dolphins franchise. Now, if you did miss in episode 4 for week 4, we did just have one of the most crazy games against the Indianapolis Colts, so definitely check that video out. Now, with that being said, not too much to do this week other than play the game. There were a few upgrades that I just did off the screen and that you guys didn't see, but it was mostly a guy like Waddle who got upgraded to an 86 and Javon Holland up to an 88, but other than that, it was a lot more low-key players, so I didn't think that would be that interesting for you guys to see. So a few upgrades that I did, but other than that, let's just get right into weekly strategies. There's no one I want to re-sign yet, or I think deserves a contract yet, so we're just going to leave it as that. For defending Tom Brady, I'm definitely not going to contain the QB scramble. I'm definitely just going to do defend medium pass, as we just want to stop 99 overall Tom Brady, so that's going to be tough. We don't want to run inside against Vita Vea, as that is a tough task. So let's actually just do the blitz counter, as again, their blitz should be coming in hot, so we definitely want to keep that in mind. Focus players will stay the same. And then for the weekly game plan, let's do throw two TD passes. Let's do sack the QB 3 times, just because I think getting to Tom Brady is going to be a huge factor in this game. We definitely need to get him off of his game plan and off of, just being a pocket pass. We need to get him running, so he can't be as good. Here I'm going to do no turnovers today, as last game we didn't throw any picks, but Tua still did fumble, so I really want to have a game with 0 turnovers, as I think that's really important. Then for this, we're going to don't allow a sack for our head coach goal, just because we have allowed a few sacks in the last few games. I really want to avoid that in this game. Practice-wise, it does not look like we have any injuries on the offense, just making sure though, as we do look like we have a clean bill of health on the offensive side of the ball. Now I'm just checking the defensive side of the ball again, really hoping to not have any injuries on this side of the ball, as we are already suffering a loss from Jalen Phillips, but again, at least we have Melvin Ingram to replace that. No changes to the depth chart. The only 2 changes we made since the beginning of the series was moving Kellen Deach up, and then also we haven't moved Channing Tindall over Landon Roberts yet, and we do have a couple upgrades for that after that weekly practice. So getting Brandon Jones up to an 82 is super nice, as he's still only 23, so our safety duo is looking really good. Jalen Phillips continues to progress, as he's out for 2 weeks, but he's continuing to get upgrades while being injured, so that's awesome to see. Rehab must be going well, so good for him, up to an 80 overall now and +1 speed. So now he might be up to 87 speed, which is huge for Jalen Phillips, as that is a nice upgrade. And now Mike Gesicki, the guy with a new contract, let's get the possession up, just get him more of a scheme fit, and his overall still does go up, so that is awesome. So good upgrades for that, and now we're just going to head right into the game. As we are kicking off, like usual, it is a 1 o'clock game in Tampa Bay, as this should be really fun. This Tampa Bay is a really good team. Tom Brady is the certified GOAT, and I'm saying that as a Dolphins fan, so this should be interesting. I hope not to take our first L, but that might be the case, as this might be one of the best rosters in football. Tom Brady coming onto the field. Oh my God, those stats are ridiculous. 12 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, a bunch of yards. Tom Brady is putting up an incredible season as he comes back from retirement. That is crazy, as wow. We are really going to have to try and defend that. This might be our first L. That was super intimidating. I can't believe I just saw those statistics. Those are incredible. Those are incredible stats. That is ridiculous for a 45-year-old or whatever he is now. That is crazy, as we do a good job getting to the quarterback. And on the first play, Melvin Ingram subbing in for Jalen Phillips gets to the quarterback. That's going to be huge for us in trying to defend Tom Brady, like I said earlier. Great play from Melvin Ingram to get to the quarterback there. Love to see it from there. Now, going into this play, let's just use your Channing Tindall. And they do run a play action. I thought it was a run. And oh my God, Mike Evans is open deep. He burnt Byron Jones and he makes the catch. That was Chris Godwin. Thank God that Tom Brady missed through that a little bit, because that could have been way worse. That could have been a touchdown on the first play, as Chris Godwin burns Byron Jones. That was not good from him. Hopefully we can keep that to a minimum. As, again, Byron Jones really struggling there on Chris Godwin. Javon Holland over there, and he lobs it up on Mike Evans, and he gets a touchdown on his second play, as he throws another touchdown. Now 13 touchdowns, 2 picks, as Byron Jones gets first roasted by Chris Godwin and then gets roasted by Mike Evans. This was a horrible start to this game. Byron Jones really needs to fix up, or he might find himself off the team as soon as next year. A horrible start to the game and a horrible kick return. I should have just kneeled it down the end zone, but we only get to the 13-yard line. And we are going to use the run here, and I have a reason for that. I know we're already down 7, so it's probably not a good idea to run, because, again, we want to get back into the game. But I do want to run the ball, as we do get a holding call after a nice play. So, again, another bad thing to happen in the start of this game. Against Jalen Waddle somehow. But I do want to run the ball a lot this game, because we want to keep the ball out of Tom Brady's hands, as that might be the best way to beat Tom Brady, is by keeping the ball out of his hands. As we don't want to let him get going, as he already has, as it's already 7-0 with 2 minutes into the game, and they started with the ball. Raheem Mostert played great last week, so we really want to continue that. But I do want to make it more of a committee, so we are going to try that. 2nd and 13, let's get the pass game going, as I don't think a run will do us any good, as we do need to get this first down, hopefully, or else we're in a lot of trouble already in this game. Looking for everyone. Circle seems open. No one's covering as Gesicki steals the ball anyway, and that's fine. Mike Gesicki, 9 yards. That makes it 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 4. As that is a perfect ball from Tua. At least to Gesicki, so that works out. Tyreek is getting pressed, so we might have him over the top if the safety doesn't help. But he does help. And we have Gesicki over the middle. Good pass from Tua. A good bullet pass. And Mike Gesicki gets tackled by Antoine Winfield. Tua 2 for 2 for 21 yards as Tua is going to try and duke it out with the GOAT. Running this play here, we do have a bunch of options. Trying to get Tyreek a little bit more involved as he is our wide receiver. When Tyreek is open down the field, Tyreek wide open down the field, and Tua matches Tom Brady on his first drive. 7-7. Tua going head-to-head with Tom Brady. Tyreek Hill on blown coverage, getting wide open. Amazing for us. Amazing for Tyreek. I hope I didn't miss that as that one really quick. We didn't miss the extra point. But what a play from Mike McDaniel to get Tyreek wide open. A good ball from Tua. And that's an awesome response to that touchdown from Tom Brady. Running this man-to-man defense as usual, as again we do want to run that man-to-man Miami Dolphins style defense, as that is what we're going to do in real life, as Tom Brady goes underneath for 4 yards to Cameron Brate. As again, it is a little tough here. I do believe Gronk is retired in this game, so I don't believe he's on a team, so Cameron Brate is their starting tight end. As they do run the ball finally, that's a great block. I don't know how that's not a penalty though, and they do get the first down. Giovanni Bernard with the 7-yard rush to get the first down here. We really need to try and stop Tom Brady, as they might score on every single drive the way they're moving. Like, it's so hard to stop this offense. Their defense is pretty good actually, but we did a good job to get by them with Tyreek. But man, their offense might be their offense is close to unstoppable as it can be. As look at this. This is their tight end just putting work on us. 4 for 4, 100 yards, 1 touchdown with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Like, he's already balling out. Like, that sound is already incredible, man. We really need to, our offenses really need to get a show up here. Using Javon Holland here, covering that deep as he goes underneath the Chris Godwin and Xavier Howard. Man, our cornerbacks are really struggling to keep up with these wide receivers. Using Brandon Jones here as they might run to the left. It just seems like that's the time to play, but no, they keep running it. And Xavier almost gets back to the pick. I went for the interception as I thought he might be able to use his superstar X factor to come back for the interception. But Chris Godwin already has 3 receptions, 76 yards, as he did cook up Xavier Howard there a little bit. I thought Xavier might be able to come back with the interception, but unfortunately not. So that is very unfortunate there. As Chris Godwin and Tom Brady really having good chemistry to start this game. Channing Tindall again. Xavier Howard with another interception. 4 in 4 games. This is ridiculous from Xavier Howard. He's trying to become a Hall of Famer. Just picked off the GOAT. I don't know what's going on. Xavier Howard with another interception of the diving variety. That is crazy. That might be the only way we stop Tom Brady. Xavier Howard has his number, even going back to the New England days. I don't know what to say. Xavier Howard, keep balling out for us, man. Chase Edmonds wide open in the middle of the backfield. Take what we're given. Go up the field, as we will just take that yards after a catch. 4 for 406 yards, basically matching Tom Brady. What an interception from Xavier Howard. Looking to pass here on play action, looking to see if Tyreek can get open deep, as that safety does come down the field. Looking to lob it up to Tyreek Hill as Tyreek comes up with the catch. First down. Tua has not missed a pass, and what a catch from Tyreek Hill. This offense needs to keep going crazy so we can keep up with this Bucs team. Giving the ball to Chase Edmonds here on the run as Mike Gesicki does a good job to get a block. Another good block, and we get 8 yards on the rush. 1 rush for 8 yards for Chase Edmonds. A good start for the game to him. And let's go back to the RPO with Tyreek Hill. We're actually going to flip the play here, as I do think we should be able to get Waddle open. It makes it the pass a little bit easier for Tua. If not, we do have the stretch play to Mostert. I don't see Waddle there. Good blocks, and Mostert does pick up the first down. Honestly, not too bad of a play there, as it did look a little bit clogged up. Let's go back to the halfback stretch with Raheem Mostert. Let's actually flip the play. So we have Durham Smythe beside Teron Armstead. Just so that's probably our best blocking ability on that left side, and they do get a bunch of blocks. Raheem Mostert to the edge. Oh my god, I thought we had the outside to get the touchdown, but ankle tackle by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I believe that's Jamel Dean. What a tackle by Jamel Dean, because man, that would have been a touchdown. I thought we had an easy walking touchdown, but Jamel Dean comes out of nowhere and makes the tackle to stop us from getting a touchdown. 2nd and 4, keeping with the run. Robert Hunt pulling, gets a good block, and we do get 2 yards further, as that will be the end of the first quarter. Start of the second quarter here, we are going to go with the outside zone, and we are giving Edmonds a shot just to pick up 1 yard for that first down, as Edmonds does stretch across, and he gets the 2 yards for the first down. That's huge. That's all I wanted. We could have gone for the throw and maybe the touchdown, but at least we have 4 new downs now. We went backwards 7 yards on that play. Sony Michel got wrapped up in the backfield, so nothing to show there, as we are passing the ball now, looking for someone open, as I don't see anyone open, giving Tyreek a shot, and he gets stuck, so it's just an incompletion to his first incompletion, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line, so we do want to come up with points. We do want to get a touchdown here, because again, we know how electric that Tampa Bay offense can be, So we definitely want the most points we can get. And if we can get close to the goal line, we could have a chance of going for it. But if we don't get close, we are definitely just going to take our points. As we roll out, triangle, Tyreek to the corner of the end zone. And Tyreek almost makes an incredible catch, but he can't make the grab as he got hit. So we're just going to take our points, as I don't want to go for it from 10 yards out, as that's too far for me. Houston Sanders comes in, nails the field goal, going up 10-7 on this Tampa Bay Bucs team. Defense back on the field here. Hopefully we can continue to get the stop, because Xavier X Factor is on, so he shouldn't be allowing anything. But now they just go away from Xavier as they go to, I believe, I don't even know who that is. Xavier, please catch up to the tight end. You're so much faster. And Jared Cook, I believe that is, gets a touchdown on the first play of the drive. I was talking about how electric their offense is. It's literally just an in route, and Jared Cook takes it to the house. That was horrible from us. That was a horrible play, as Jared Cook gets a touchdown on the first play of that drive. And I told you how electric that offense was going to be and how tough this game was going to be. Man, their offense is tough to start as we continue with the run, as I do want to keep the ball out of Tom Brady's hands. Like I said, they just scored on one passing play. This offense is so electric. This team that we're playing is so good in the Bucs. Like, they're such a good team, so we really want to keep the ball out of their hands, as we're going to get the ball to Cedric Wilson on this toss play. Hopefully get a few yards easily with this little trick play. Give him the touch pass. Cedric Wilson to the outside. Good blocks from everyone, Tyreek Hill included, as he does take a big hit, but he gets a good chunk of yards there, making it 3rd and 5, a little bit more 3rd and manageable. Man, again, this Bucs team is serious, man. This is like a Super Bowl contender, probably one of the best teams in the NFL, if not the best team. So it's really ridiculous as Waddle does a good job to get open on that route and the first down as he hangs on. Good play by Waddle, good route from Waddle, as that route running upgrade really helps out there. And man, this team is good. Like, I know I keep saying it, but it's so true how good this team is, man. So it's really important that we keep with them, as X is open there. Gesicki with a nice toe touch grab for 14 yards and the first down. What I mean to say is they're so good that we need to keep our offense going. Like, if our offense stalls, we're gonna have no chance, because they're gonna keep scoring. So we really need to keep the ball out of Tom Brady's hands, and we need to keep scoring. So that's good with that. As we get the run to the outside, Raheem Mostert trying to get to the edge, and we just can't, as he just runs out of room to work. And that is a great play from this Bucs defenses. Let's go back to the pass here. Keep away from that blitz. Let's actually block Chase Edmonds as one of our better pass blocking running backs, and hopefully get Tyreek underneath here, if not anyone else over the top. But Tyreek does look like he's getting separation, as he's so quick. And a great catch from Tyreek Hill on a little bit of a bad ball. Not a horrible ball, but not the greatest ball from Tua, but Tyreek Hill does make up for that. As let's go back to the run, giving Sony Michel a shot, not in the red zone, as we do want to get more running backs involved. And again, keep running this clock out, get to the half, and hopefully come up with some points here, as they do a good job to stop. Man, 2 rushes for -4 yards. Not a great start for Sony Michel, but man, this Bucs defense and this Bucs defensive line is ridiculous. Trying to get the run. I'm probably going to go with the run here, as the pass definitely isn't open, as Alec Ingold does a great job to get a block. Jalen Waddle down there getting a block, and Mostert is gone. Raheem Mostert is gone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert on this halfback stretch, RPO. Great play from Mike McDaniel, and Raheem Mostert basically has a walk-in touchdown. That was a great play call and a great play from Raheem Mostert, man. Our team is a legion of zoom. Our team is speed, and that's what we use right there to score that touchdown. I'll be honest, man, it's great to see our offense performing like this, as they were struggling to begin the season a little bit, but it's great to see them succeeding like this. Like, it's great to see them putting up points. And we really need our defense, who is really holding down the fort in the first half of the season, or the first part of the season. We really need them to start getting back to what they were doing, as they are struggling right now. Using Javon Holland on Giovanni Bernard back there, as he is going out on a route, and they do get open, as Nick Needham gets cooked by Mike Evans, and he doesn't even get the tackle, as it is Brandon Jones coming all the way back from his spot to get the tackle. What a stat line. 8 for 9, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns for Tom Brady. As man, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are proving to be a pain in my butt, because they are so hard to cover, and our guys cannot line up with them. We might be switching to the zone relatively soon here, as they go back to the play action, and Mike Evans is wide open, as Byron Jones gets rocked and gets torched by Mike Evans. We're going to the zone for the rest of the game here. I don't want to see that for the rest of the game. Byron Jones just got torched on like 3 plays, not in a row, but he got torched on 3 plays from Godwin once and Mike Evans twice. It's clear that he can't hang with the big boys anymore, so we'll see what we do with him after the season, but it's definitely clear that we are going to the zone for this part of the season. As a great tackle from Xavier Howard, he was on a block already, and then he still makes the tackle on, I believe that was Leonard Fournette, so that's a great tackle from Xavier Howard while being on a block. So again, really need to go with the zone here, as I picked man by accident just because it's a part of habit. We're going with the zone here, as again, don't trust Byron Jones right now in that man-to-man. He's getting cooked, so we're going to use the zone, trying to keep him out of there and try and use our defense as a whole as they throw it up, and it is deflected and then bounces off the helmet of Giovanni Bernard, so no harm, no foul there. Again, I keep picking man-to-man plays because I'm so used to doing that for this team and for this scheme, but we are going with the zone now, as I do not want Byron Jones or any of these other guys getting cooked by these insane receivers as they're trying to get open. He's open underneath, but Andrew Van Ginkel makes a nice tackle, and Jerome Baker comes to help out, stopping them 4th and goal from the 2. Let's see what they decide to do, as they're going to kick a field goal. I'm actually going to take a timeout so we don't lose any more time, as they could run the clock down there a lot. And then I called the timeout, and now it seems like they're going for it after I called the timeout. Me calling a timeout changed their mind, maybe disrespected them a little bit. They said, okay, we're going to go for it, and they run up the middle, and Jerome Baker missed the tackle, and they score a touchdown. So maybe calling a timeout wasn't the move there, because I called a timeout just to stop the clock for them so that they can't put up points, or so I can go put up points on our own drive. They take that disrespectfully, and then they decide to go for it, and they score as Jerome Baker misses the tackle. And now we're down 4 instead of up a little bit in the second half with 2 minutes left to go. And we do have a return here with Craig Crab. Let's see what we can do here. Good blocks, but again, he's not getting anywhere. We get to the 20-yard line, a minute 40 seconds left to try and get a field goal at a minimum here with 2 minutes left. Running this sail play, hopefully seeing someone get open, as I don't see anyone right now. Tyreek does look open over the middle, and I almost do another pick. I need to watch for that other linebacker coming across on those square in routes, because every time I throw that ball, he's there, but I don't see him. I need to start looking for that. That was a horrible play by me. Lucky to get out of there without throwing an interception. That was bad. I deserved to get an interception there, but thank God. Thank the Madden gods for that, so definitely need to make sure I stop doing that. As Edmonds does get open on the Texas route, and we're just going to go down and start hurrying it up here, as we do want to get this field goal. Again, continuing with the throw because we have to. Going to send Tyreek on a streak just to see if he can get us some yards on the streak. He doesn't look to be open, as I'm looking for Mike Gesicki to go up the field. I lob it up to him, and it's almost picked off, as it is incomplete to Mike Gesicki. I tried to lead him up the field, but he didn't start going down the field until too late, and then it was just incomplete. So that's so unfortunate, as we almost had the first down there, and now we're punting, and now the Bucs have a chance to put even more points up before the half ends, which is not what we want, as Keon Crossan lays a nasty hit on their returner. Okay, so the goal of this drive on defense is just not allow them to put up points. I almost ran man again there, switching to the zone here. Our goal is just to not let them put up points, as they have been putting up points on every single drive other than that Xavier Howard interception. So the goal here, don't let them get any points and go into the half only down 4, as it can only get worse. Using Brandon Jones here in the zone, trying to cover everyone, as again, Cameron Brate wide open, as the tight ends are cooking us right now. The linebackers and safeties really need to step up here. After the Bucs call their first timeout, we are running zone. Like I said, I keep clicking man, but I'm switching to zone plays because, again, we do want to keep these guys in front of us, and we don't want to allow them to burn our guys in man-to-man coverage. So that 5-yard pass is fine with me. I know we got out of bounds. I keep picking man-to-man play just because I'm so used to it. Got to stick with the zone here just because, again, we don't want our guys getting torched, and we want to keep these guys in front of us, man, because Tom Brady is too lethal with the ball in his hands. Trying to cover Tyndall. He was in between zones there. Nick Needham can't make the tackle, and then Byron Jones finally does, as they are still driving down the field. They'll probably come up with a field goal the way this is going, so let's just not allow a touchdown, and that'll be a success, as, man, don't want to go down 28-17 in the first half. Let's just hold it to 21-17 or 24-17, so it's at least a one-score game. Don't want them to go too much. And then Mike Evans routes up Byron Jones again and gets out of bounds. Byron Jones is getting torched by these receivers. Mike Evans already has 130 yards in this first half. He is torching whoever's on him, so this is not good. As they go back to Mike Evans again, and he makes another catch, as Byron Jones cannot cover this man, whether it's man-to-man or zone. Mike Evans already has so many yards. They already have 356 total yards. This is not good. I'm running zone here to try and keep them in front of us, and Mike Evans is torching Byron Jones on that side. This is not good, as I don't know what to do. I actually have no idea, because Byron Jones is our second best corner. There's nothing else we can really do, and I don't want to take Xavier off that side, as they go underneath, and then Nick Needham can't make the tackle, and they get the touchdowns. Byron Jones tried to help out, as Nick Needham misses 2 tackles on this drive, and Byron Jones cannot cover Mike Evans. That was literally just them torching our cornerback 2 and our nickel corner, and Nick Needham and Byron Jones. That was horrible. Now we're going to go into the half down 28-17. At halftime now, we are going to have to throw it deep, just because, again, we're down by 11 points, so we are going to have to get this offense going to try and even come back. And we're going to defend I was already defending the medium pass, but that did not seem to work. So let's just defend the deep passes. Maybe that's what they're qualifying as, those Mike Evans plays on the left side. So let's defend the deep pass, and we're going to have to start throwing it deep, just because we need to start putting up some points to try and catch up to this electric Bucs offense. Like I said, at the half, we do need to start taking some shots and trying to put up points. So we are going to take a shot to start the first half, as Tyreek does seem to dust him. Tyreek, another bomb to Tyreek Hill, and a great pass from Tua Tagovailoa, and that's a great start to the first half. First play, touchdown to Tyreek Hill. The Tyreek Hill game, as Tyreek has been going crazy, dusting these corners, and man, that was so needed because like I said at the half, we need to start putting up points, trying to keep pace with this Bucs team. That's a huge play to keep this game close, as if we didn't do that, I don't know what would have happened. Trying to put up 2 points here, is that what Mike McDaniel wants us to do? And I agree. Jalen Waddle open, did they give it to him? And they don't give him the 2-point conversion, and they get more momentum. I thought Jalen Waddle makes the catch, and he was on the goal line. I thought it was a good 2 points, but I guess not, as now we're down 5 instead of 3. So now a field goal doesn't tie it. We need a touchdown. Man, this game, even though we just threw a bomb to Tyreek, it's like hard to be excited because we need to find a way to stop this Bucs team. I know I said that we need to start running zone, and after this play, I promise we will, but I did also say we need to get pressure on Tom Brady, or else he's just going to keep cooking us, which is what he's doing. So we're trying to send pressure, and we finally do, and they still make the catch. Tom Brady throws an inaccurate pass as we do finally get pressure, but it's still a catch made by Russell Gage, so that's really unfortunate, man. Like, we finally get pressure, we finally do what we want to do, get him off what he actually wanted to do, and he throws an inaccurate ball, and we still get a completion on us, so that is really bad, as Russell Gage even having almost close to 50 yards as they're finally running the ball, and even that succeeds. Brandon Jones makes a nice tackle. Giovanni Bernard, 2 rushes, 10 yards. They haven't been good on the run, but that's just because they haven't ran the ball. They basically passed the entire game, and they've been cooking us, so we really need to make sure, as I'm getting into zone here, making sure we're in zone. We are in zone. And I want to make sure that we stay with these guys. Come back to the ball, as that's a good tackle, but Jared Cook still makes the pass, and Raekwon Davis is hurt. This has been a horrible game so far. I can't believe I'm not that happy about that Tyreek Hill bomb, and it's just because, again, we need to start getting a stop on defense. We need to hopefully try and stop this Bucs team. If not, this is going to be our first L of the season for sure. As they go out of bounds, and I think that might have been my zone, as that's Christopher Godwin, and Tom Brady's cooking us. And Raekwon Davis has dislocated his elbow, so he will be out for the rest of this game at a minimum. So the next guy will come in, I believe it's Adam Butler or Zach Sealer. Now we're going to stick with the zone again, just trying to limit this Bucs team as they continue to drive down the field, as I am covering people. And we finally get a sack. Jerome Baker, that's a huge start. Finally getting to the quarterback, finally getting to Tom Brady, forcing the sack. We're going to send a little bit of heat while running zone. And there's a flag now as well, as if we don't get a stop here with this false start, that's going to push them back even more. I don't know when we're going to get a stop. So this is definitely a spot where we need to get a stop. Only going to rush 3. Keep everything in front of you, and we can finally get a stop and maybe have a chance of taking the lead or putting up points. We need to stop here. Keep everything in front of you. 3rd and 19. Everything in front of you. Don't let them complete this. If they do, I'll be out of morale, man. I'll be out of juice. As no, we can't get pressure. They have all the time to run routes. I'm trying to cover everything on this left side. He's looking for someone open as he finally decides to throw it away, and we finally get a stop. 3rd and 19 is all it took to get a stop on the GOAT, so we'll take it. Mike Gesicki on the in route, and he gets out of bounds. That's a great start to the drive. We can start to run the ball again just because we are only down 5 instead of being down 11, so we are still relatively in this game. And again, we do want to keep adhering to that strategy of keeping the ball in Tom Brady's hands because, man, when he gets the ball, the things he does with it is incredible. So we need to keep the ball out of Tom Brady's hands, and this is a great start to doing that. Or a good Raheem Mostert run, 7 rushes, 73 yards, and a touchdown for him. Raheem Mostert is clearly our running back one man. He is clearly taking over that role, as I thought it might be a competition, but these last 2 games have really proven, even though we have given him the most opportunity, he is succeeding with it. So Raheem Mostert definitely our running back one here as he continues to get positive yards. And yeah, we need to keep the ball out of Brady's hands, and we need to keep putting up points. That is the magic to this game. As now, honestly, there's no point in not. Let's do this trick play where we give the ball to Cedric Wilson after handing it off 2 different ways and see if Cedric Wilson can get some positive yards here. As Cedric Wilson gets the ball, jumps over the guy, and honestly, if we just went around the outside, we might have had a good yard. That's a crazy play. That's a crazy looking play. I can't see Mike McDaniel coming up with a play like that, so that's really cool to see. But yeah, we're going to see if we can get the first down here. This is integral, this first down. I don't see anyone open. Tyreek does look open. A great ball from Tua, and Tyreek continues to eat on this Bucs defense as, man, Chase Edmonds goes down with injury. Hopefully it's not that serious, as he's integral to our offense as that receiving back out of the backfield. But, man, Tyreek Hill keeps cooking the Bucs like he did to Carlton Davis in that game like 2 years ago now. We had 200 yards in the first quarter. Tyreek Hill always feasts against the Bucs, baby. No one's open right now. I'm looking for Cedric Wilson over the middle, and unfortunately, it is inaccurate from Tua Tagovailoa. As Tyreek Hill is wide open on that out route, Tyreek Hill continues to eat, and we're finally having the Tyreek Hill game using our wide receiver one. The big pickup in the offseason, not just for speed, as thank God it's only dislocated his thumb, so he will return soon. For now, we'll put in Sony Michel, but he will return soon, so thank God Chase Edmonds is not hurt. As we continue the drive now, and now it's Gaskin in instead of Chase Edmonds, but it's fine. He'll be back soon. Myles Gaskin out of the backfield. I don't see anyone open. I'm running to the left here. Let's see if Tua can get some positive yards. If not, as he goes down, and we get out 2 yards, or it says 1 yard rush, but we did move up 2 yards, so I'll take it, honestly. Tua did a good job to get positive yards out of that play. The only different thing I would want to do there is not let him take the hit, as you do go to Mostert on the outside, hopefully trying to speed around the linebacker, as he does, and that's the second touchdown for Raheem Mostert, as our running back 1 and receiver 1 continue to have great games, which you need them to have against this Bucs team, taking back the lead, as Raheem Mostert and Tyreek Hill are cooking the Bucs right now, giving us back the lead. This game is wild. Going for 2 here is what Mike McDaniel wants to do, and it makes sense just so we can go by a field goal. And I am looking at Waddle here as I have no one on him, so I'm gonna motion Cedric Wilson over and then throw it right to Waddle right away, as Waddle is open on that catch, secure catch, as he makes a catch to get 2-point conversion. As we're up a field goal now on the Bucs. Now see if we can get another stop on this offense. This is a crazy high-scoring game, as again the start of the game kind of showed you that it would be a high-scoring game. As now they finally run the ball again, as they have barely ran the ball, and we are going to continue using that zone defense, because again, don't want to let any of these guys torch our guys in man coverage. Might as well just keep to the zone, and hopefully that works, as I think it works a little bit better, as our only stop came using zone defense. So we're definitely going to continue that, as Mike Evans finally with a big hit finally drops to the ball. I think that might be Mike Evans' first play where he didn't catch the ball when it was thrown at him. As you can see on the top of the screen, they passed it 24 times, only rushed it 6 times, so pass heavy offense, and I have no idea who I'm covering. I believe it's running back with Jerome Baker, and Jerome Baker can make the tackle. Brandon Jones does, and I don't know if they have the first down, as it is 4th and inches, and let's see what they decide to do. It looks like they're going to decide to punt it. I am going to make sure that they don't fake it, but they are looking to punt on 4th and inches. I'm actually surprised. I'm not going to lie, in real life, they probably would go for it there on 4th and inches, but we finally get another stop on this Tom Brady-led offense. Let's just run out of bounds there, and now we can go up and put up an even more lead, just because I know the offense is so electric. We need to keep that lead as high as possible. Running this play action play to start this drive, Mike Gesicki motioning over, pretending like he's going to go back out on a route, but he's actually just going to sit and block, as I don't see anyone open. I do see R1 open if he can pass the ball up, and we finally, oh my god, I tried to pass lead up the field and I didn't do the touch pass though. I meant to do a touch pass to put it over the linebacker, but it ended up being a bullet, and that was almost really bad. So thank God for that. Giving the ball to Raheem Mostert, man, that is a bad throw from Tua, and Mostert continues to do well, but I do think there's a holding call on this play, and it is holding on Robert Hunt, unfortunately. So instead of it being 3rd and 2, it is 2nd and 19. So that is really unfortunate. Let's go with the play action here. As again, we don't really want to run the ball here, as we do want to pick up a good chunk of yardage, even if it's not the first down. So going with the play action here. Don't see anyone open right now. Going to try and give the ball to Tyreek, but I did get hit as I threw it, so I lobbed the ball up, and unfortunately, it is only incomplete. Thank God. I'll take that outcome. I tried to lob it up to Tyreek, but unfortunately, we got hit as we threw. It wasn't looking good. Let's just run this verse play. Hopefully, get Tyreek or Waddle open. If not, we will definitely just throw it away and just punt it away. So again, I'm not trying to make any bad mistakes there, as that throw is really putting me off, but hopefully, we can get a guy like Tyreek open here down the middle, as they get instant pressure and just get me the sack. I was thinking about throwing a bullet pass and leading Tyreek to the inside, but I didn't want to force it, and then Shaq Bear comes in with the instant pressure on Kellen Deach, as that right tackle position continues to be a hole in our team. Kellen Deach might not even be the answer, so we are probably looking to address that right tackle position, as he is a UDFA. He is still somehow the best right tackle option we have, but again, still a UDFA, so we're definitely looking for a different option at right tackle, probably looking for that in the offseason, as those instant sacks have come off that right side. Sticking with the zone here, as I always say, and hopefully we can continue to get these stops on Brady. That is what we have done, as a good tackle from Channing Tindall. Again, we have gone, I know that sideline looks ridiculous, and to be honest it is, but we have done a good job of getting stops on Tom Brady recently. At the first half it was really looking rough, but we've done a good job recently, so hopefully we can keep that up using everyone. And this zone has definitely helped. Switching from a zone instead of a man-to-man has definitely helped. Not here though, as Juwan Holland, thank God, makes a tackle. It has helped out a lot, and that's funny because I'm saying it helped out a lot even though they're still cooking us, but they're just not cooking us as much as when we're running man-to-man. End of the third quarter, start of the fourth quarter, and they do start with a run, and they do get amazing blocks as Giovanni Bernard continues to do well with his limited touches, 4 rushes for 28 yards. And again, really need to get a stop here, as this game is going to go down to the wire here, it looks like, just because our offense has been able to stay up with them. Our defense finally got a couple stops, so it's going to be a super close game as we keep going down the stretch here. Going back with Landon Roberts, he does just go underneath, and Andrew Van Ginkel makes an incredible tackle on Jared Cook to get him with no yards to gain. Andrew Van Ginkel made a great tackle on Jared Cook as they lose a yard on that first play. 2nd and 11 now, using Javon Holland in the middle of the field. Again, looking for a turnover here, but if not, holding them to a field goal, as they have Chris Godwin wide open. He makes a juke, and now it's 3rd and short. This is going to be a huge down as we go down the stretch in this game. not getting away from the zone here, and we're going to pinch just in case they do decide to run, and hopefully we're going to help out Javon Holland on Mike Evans over here on this side as they do decide to go behind the line of scrimmage to Leonard Fournette. That's a great tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel, but there is a penalty. What is the penalty on? As it is a holding call, so we are going to decline, as you don't want to give them another opportunity. We're just going to decline, take the 4th and 6, and force them to kick the field goal, as it will be 31-31 with 7 minutes left to go, and we get the ball back. Ryan Suckup did make the field goal, so now it is 31-31 as everyone expected. Going back to the run here with Raheem Mostert as he continues to do well. 10 rushes, 91 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's really become that workhorse back for us. We don't want him to continue to be that workhorse back just because of that injury history. We are definitely going to get the ball in his hands a decent amount down the stretch here, as he has been our best back for sure. As Myles Gaskin did not do well there. 1 rush for no yards. That is why he's our 4th string running back. So, again, really unfortunate there. Again, we're going to put the ball into his hands. Hopefully to get this first down on this 3rd down. Hopefully on this play. As they do drop back into coverage. Tua rolls out. And I do see Waddle open in the middle of the field. But he decides to run back as well. Comes back to the ball. I thought he was going to run back into the linebacker. Might be an interception. But Tua does a good throw to bring him back away from the linebacker. And that's a great catch from Waddle. Only 2 catches for 12 yards. But it's been a crazy game as Tyreek Hill has really taken over. And again, continuing to pass here, as we do want to keep putting up these yards. Looking for Mike Gesicki underneath. Aggressive catch, gets around him, and a great play from Mike Gesicki as he has continued to impress me in this franchise. I'm not going to lie, going into the franchise, I wasn't sure if we were going to re-sign him. But man, his play has just impressed me so much that we already gave him a contract extension, and it has been so worth it. As you get Mostert on the outside, back inside, onto the edge. Man, if Jalen Waddle can just make a block instead of running into the middle of nowhere, that could have been a touchdown. But still, nonetheless, a great run from Raheem Mostert. After those couple run plays, we are going to try and set up the play action, looking for Waddle here on that route as he does get open down the center of the field, and Jalen Waddle makes the catch, as that is a great play from Mike McDaniel and a great throw from Tua. Great catch from Waddle, as again trying to get Waddle involved. Honestly, that worked out perfectly because he kept running the ball and that set up the play action perfectly. They bid on it. The offensive line holds up. That's an easy, long play for us. As you do give the ball back to Mostert, and he does do a good job to fight for 4 yards. That was really good. 3 yards, sorry. That's still a great run for Mostert. We're not going to give the ball to Edmonds. Let's give the ball to Sony Michel here because, again, I don't really trust Myles Gaskin right now. Giving the ball to Sony Michel here as Durham Smythe does motion over, and we do have Alec Ingold blocking in front of him. Hopefully we can get a couple chunk yards here, but the Bucs do a good job, as I believe that is Joe Tryon, and he does a good job to make the tackle, the 2nd-year player now, as he was a rookie last year. And we're going to put the ball in the air. 2 minutes left. We did do a good job to drain a decent amount of this clock, so we don't give the Bucs too much time. I know, but Tom Brady is the GOAT, so 2 minutes and 40 seconds definitely is too much time. So we definitely want to try and keep the chains going and keep the time moving here and get this first down. Looking everywhere. I don't see anyone open. Circle does look open down the middle of the field. He makes the secure catch, and now it's decision time for me. We're definitely going to let the clock drip down to the 2-minute warning, but I'll see you after that with my decision because I still have no idea. Okay, guys, so I made a decision, and we are going to go for this, and I'll tell you why. Giving the ball to Tom Brady and only kicking a field goal here, he'll probably put up a touchdown. So with that in mind, I don't want to give Brady that chance, so I'd much rather go for it here. As you are going to run the play action, try and give Tua the ball, as they do run instant pressure, and they get instant pressure, and Tua fumbles the ball in the clutch. And they have the ball. If we can make a tackle here, it's fine. Raheem Mostert, you're so fast. Why aren't you as fast as Devin White? Raheem Mostert, catch up to him, please. Raheem Mostert, catch up to him, please. As he makes a tackle, but it's too late. That was the worst thing that could have happened. I should have just kicked. Honestly, I'm still fine with going for it. I should have ran the ball instead of trying to throw the ball. I knew it was play action. I knew that had the chance of happening, but I thought we could get the ball off quickly. I thought we could just throw it to triangle, but no. They get the strip sack, and they get the ball, and Devin White, who is the worst player to get it because he's super fast as a linebacker, outruns Raheem Mostert for the touchdown, and now the ball is back into his hands with the touchdown to tie the game. If not, we're going to lose our first game of the season. 1 minute 47 seconds left, down 7 against the GOAT, and one of the best pass defenses and defenses overall in the game. Let's see if Tua can get this done here, as this is where the pressure is on. As we do roll out, R1 does look open, as we do pass lead down the field, and that's fine, and incompletion isn't too bad. This is where Tua needs to up or shut up, as again, this is one of the best defenses in the NFL, if not the best defense in the NFL, and he's going up against the GOAT, as he's done well to be in this game and go toe-to-toe with him. But let's see if we can have that Tom Brady moment and go up and tie this game, getting that touchdown with 1 minute and 41 seconds left. Looking for anyone open. I don't see anyone. I'm just going to throw this ball away, as I didn't see anyone get open on that play. 3rd and 10 here. We have Waddle and Tyreek on out routes, and then we have Gesicki on that little Texas route from the tight end position. We have 2 plays to get these 10 yards. Hopefully we can. Hopefully one of these guys gets open. I do see Gesicki in the middle of the field. He does a good job to get open, and he almost broke a tackle until Antoine Winfield got there. But what a ball from Tua as we continue this drive. We got to start to hurry up. And now we are running this play. I do like it. Let's block Raheem Mostert and continue this drive. Mike Gesicki on the in route. Let's see what happens here. Let's see who gets open. As Cedric Wilson does look like he burned his guy. Cedric Wilson almost makes the catch as he tries to go for a one-handed catch and trying to secure with 2 hands. I don't know why he would try and be Odell Beckham there. Just make the secure catch with 2 hands. That was really disappointing, as I thought Tua put that ball in a good spot. As again, at least the clock stops, so that's not too bad. Looking at Jalen Waddle here, as he does do a good job to create separation. Now go up the field. Jalen Waddle, go up the field and get out of bounds. That's perfect. 10 yards down the field. 52 seconds left. 7 points down. Let's get this tie. Another pass play here. Looking at everyone. I don't know who's open. I don't see anyone open. Let's just pass the ball to Myles Gaskin as Tua throws on the run. Inaccurate. Honestly, again, I'm fine with that. The only issue with that is now the momentum bar is full. But it's okay. As long as it's not a turnover, we do want to keep this drive alive. Again, just looking for a play here. Let's run that bench play again. We do need those plays going to the outside. So Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle is the guys we're looking at. Tyreek Hill does get a bunch of separation. A good ball from Tua. Tyreek runs up the field and he gets another first down. And Tyreek Hill steps out of bounds. Tua Tagovailoa is driving down this field like a maniac right now. I know he's missed a couple, but the throws he's had to be accurate on, he has been. So it's been great from him. Running a surprise play here because we have 3 timeouts. We actually can afford to run the ball. And I do think they won't expect it. So I am going to actually run the ball and see if we can get any yards with Myles Gaskin. As that is one of the people who we probably wouldn't run the ball with, as we're going to call a timeout now. We did a good job to get 5 yards. I'm honestly okay with that. Just give everyone and our receivers a break. They are trying to run this 3 cover deep. So we're just going to take our yards underneath and try and use that yak up the field. As I do think R1 is going to get open. Jalen Waddle comes back to the ball and makes the catch as we are going to call our final timeout. I can't even speak right now because the pressure is so high. This is crazy, man. Keep calling plays here. 1st and goal for the Miami Dolphins for the game. We have Waddle and Tyreek on the left side. That is who we are looking at, looking to tie this game up. As Tyreek is open and he gets down, and we will take our final timeout here, as we do now have 3 shots for the end zone. Let's see what happens here, man. This is so nerve-wracking. 3 yards from the goal line, and we need a touchdown to tie this game against the Bucs. This is the play we're running. I think I like it. I think it gives us a bunch of options, so hopefully someone gets open here. I don't see anyone. Our offensive line does a good job of blocking. We throw it up to Mike Gesicki, and Mike Gesicki makes the catch. Mike Gesicki makes the catch to tie the game 38-37. We just need this extra point, and the game is tied. Just gave up the 50-50 ball to Mike Gesicki, and he is earning that contract extension. I did not want to put it all the way there, as he did have a gap in the zone, but he did put it in a spot where only he could catch it, as Tua makes an amazing throw. Gesicki makes an amazing catch. Let's tie this game up. Let's just make sure we make this field goal as we do. Accurate, and it's 38-38 as we're headed to overtime. Okay, so we're heading into overtime now. All they do is just run the clock out, basically. Here's my thing. We are the away team, so we get the choice. Do we do tails never fails, or do we do heads? In the game, I feel like usually it is heads, so I'm going to go with heads. And we have won the toss. We're going to click to receive. Thank God I clicked heads. Usually I click tails, but usually in the game, I don't know why. I just have a feeling that usually when it's the user picking, it is heads. And we do get the ball, as we do get to receive. Now, if we can go put up a touchdown, we can win this game. As it come from behind win, that would be a huge momentum boost to our season, as we are still undefeated. We want to continue that. First play was just an incompletion, as now we are 2nd and 10 to start the overtime. Looking at Tyreek Hill here, as they did back off, the cornerback did back off, so Tyreek can get a bunch of yards after the catch, as that is a great play. As when the cornerback backs off, I'll give Tyreek the ball and see what he can do after the catch, as now we go back to the air, as again, we do want to see if we can move down this field and just end this game. 3rd and 3 here, big play right here. Almost didn't even realize it was 3rd down already, and they get instant pressure. I try to throw it out, and now we are forced to punt to Tom Brady. I would go for it here with 4th and 3, but we're so close to our own end zone that it's not even worth it. We're going to punt, and we're going to trust our defense, even though it's this high-scoring game. I know we're giving the ball away to Tom Brady, as that might be a poor decision, as he is one of the most clutch players in NFL history, but unfortunately we're too close to the end zone to even worth risking it. Again, sticking with the zone here, as that is what's giving us the most success. Tom Brady, all he needs is a field goal to win this game, so all we need to do is get a stop and put up points. This is the most intense drive of the game, as I do believe that is going to be holding. We need to get a stop here for the sake of our season, for the sake of our undefeated season so far. As it is holding, is that it is a decent start to the drive, as that will push them back, and we're definitely going to accept that 1st and 18. And again, we're going to stick with the zone here and try and keep all of this stuff in front of us. Don't want any of our guys getting burnt deep, and we do need to get a stop here, man. This is so important that we get a stop, or else this might be game. As you're running a pass play, Tom Brady goes to the outside, and a good tackle from Nick Needham, but unfortunately they do get a couple of yards, 4 yards to be exact, as now 2nd and 14. Sticking with the zone, I'm only going to rush 3 here, as they probably will pass, so we will do that. Eric Rose is going to man up on Scotty Miller, and Channing Tindall here. You are just going to use her in the middle of the field. Tom Brady going down the field as he goes to the out of bounds mark, and he just runs out of bounds. Chris Godwin for 3 yards, as now it is 3rd and 11. If we can get a stop here, we will force them to punt, and we might be able to get the ball back, which would be huge. Running cover 2 here, 3rd and 11, biggest play of the game, and we do get pressure, instant pressure, as Eric Rowe on the DB blitz gets to Tom Brady, and we force them to punt. That is huge. What a play, as we do get the ball out of Tom Brady's hands in the clutch, and we do get the ball back. All we need is a field goal on this drive, and we win the game. So let's go ahead and do that. Just not make any mistakes. Circle in the middle of the field. Almost makes the catch. Cedric Wilson, I know on those routes I said I almost saw picks, but I did read it. He was backing up. So I did think we had a chance with Cedric Wilson on that play. Let's go with the tight end hook here. Again, all we need is a field goal. That's all we need. So hopefully we can pick up a couple yards here and be good to go. Mike Gesicki on the delay route he might get open, but he doesn't. Throw into X, sideline throw. Cedric Wilson, did he get his feet in? Oh my god, he got his feet in. That is huge to make it 3rd and 2. I did not know if he got his feet in, but it looks like he did. And now we're going to run this play action play. See if we can get Tyreek or Waddle going deep. If not, we do have a chance to go for it as long as we don't get sacked. Great protection. Tua makes the throw to Jalen Waddle, and we're in field goal range. What great blocking from our offensive line. The most clutch play of the game. With it being the 17-yard line, I don't want to risk us fumbling the ball in like a run or something, and I do think we are close enough for me to make this kick, so we are going to go ahead and kick. They do call a timeout to ice us, so let's see if I can make this kick for the game. Miami Dolphins for the undefeated season against their Florida brethren in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, one of the best teams in the NFL. We do make the kick, and let's see if I can hit it. I think I made it. Jason Sanders, I missed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did I miss? The line looked like it was going right in the middle. I made the kick was accurate. Like the kick, I didn't miss on the bar. I missed when I aimed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did I miss that? It was 17 yards. I know they iced me. And oh my god. How did we miss that kick? How do we miss that kick? And Xavier almost gets the interception, but he doesn't. And Mike Evans is gone. No, this is not the way we're going to lose our first game. As that's the way we lose our first game. Oh my god. I think Madden just didn't want us to win, man. I think Madden just didn't want us to win. We had a field goal for the game, and we missed. And then on the next play directly after, Xavier Howard goes for the diving interception, almost gets it, and then Mike Evans is gone because there's no one there. Javon Holland takes a bad angle. Xavier goes for the interception instead of just the tackle, and that's game. As now we suffer our first loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike McDaniel slamming his clipboard, as that is not the way you want to see a game go. Tom Brady proving why he's the GOAT. And I'm generally so mad. Tua and Tom Brady dapping up after. Tom Brady saying you're next up because, Tua is next up. Taking a picture together. Probably doing a jersey swap, which you don't have in the game. Dapping each other up. I cannot believe we lost that game. Damn. Damn. Looking at the stats here, I don't even want to look at them, even though they're good. Tom Brady, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick, 29 for 35. Tua Tagovailoa had a good game for his own respects, 27 for 42, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks, 487 yards. This was a shootout. Rushing-wise, Raheem Mostert played incredibly, 105 yards, 8 yards per touch, and 2 touchdowns. Leonard Fournette and Giovanni Bernard did okay. They didn't really get the ball that much. Receiving-wise, Tyreek Hill played amazing. Look at that game for Tyreek Hill and Mike Evans just going back and forth. Tyreek Hill definitely putting up a few more yards and a few more receptions. Chris Godwin playing good too, and then Jalen Waddle with 90 yards. Jared Cook with 90 yards. Mike Gesicki 86 yards. We basically match each other punch for punch. Wide receiver 1, wide receiver 1. Wide receiver 2 with wide receiver 2. And tight end with tight end. Man, that is so unfortunate. Looking at the defense here, we did have a couple sacks. Shaq Barrett, Joe Tryon, Jerome Baker, and Melvin Ingram getting the sacks for this game. And interceptions, Xavier Howard making the one interception, probably giving him that confidence to go for that second one in overtime, trying to put the game away. And then he misses, and Mike Evans goes down the field. Kicking, Jason Sanders misses that clutch field goal, and man, that's such a rough way to lose our first game. Just before we end the episode, we do have another injury to report. It is Raekwon Davis, so he is not back for the next game as he will be out for 3 weeks. We will get Jalen Phillips back in 2 weeks though, so that's not too bad, as you do have good defensive tackle depth. So again, it's tough to see Raekwon go, as he might have been a game changer in this game, but unfortunately he goes down to injury. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.